Welcome back to part 3 of sewing a quilted jacket. I am following the Hurry Home Rue Jacket Sew Long by Spaghetti Western Sewing. Last time I checked in, I believe I had just finalized my colors and purchased the fabric. So over the past 2-ish weeks, I have been cutting out I've been cutting out a bunch of tiny little cuts of fabric and sewing up a bunch of these homes. This took me so much longer than expected. Like, look how tiny these pieces are, but they look so cute and I'm finally done making them. I went into my scrap fabric pile and I found some offcuts from my bestie bag, and I found one with the little cat on it and one with a little moon on it, and I put those in the windows. I also played around with making some of the lights on. That was my original plan. Then I also made some of the lights off in the houses using this navy blue scrap fabric I had. This block is actually perfect for using scrap fabric because a lot of the pieces are only like an inch big, which is pretty easy to get with my scraps because I am a scrap hoarder. So after 11 billion hours of cutting and sewing and pressing, I have a little over 2 dozen houses. The next step involves cutting out and sewing a bunch of 9-patch blocks and my least favorite, the sawtooth star. I love the way it looks, but I am very bad at sewing them. I was also afraid that I would be running out of fabric because I did buy half a yard less than the pattern instructed. However, at this point, it does not look like I'm going to be having that problem. I seem to have a lot of fabric, but I will knock on wood just in case. Hopefully I'll get the quilt top done this week, and then I need to decide what I want to use for my batting. Wool, cotton, or I think somebody recommended bamboo. I've never sewn with bamboo before.